What is up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. We are going to be taking a look at Lost Recipes VR, which released on the 27th of January for $29.99 USD. And before we get to the actual video, I want to say this video is sponsored by Shell Games, which is the developer of this game, but they did not pay me to say anything, so I just want to get that out of the way. This is not a biased review. This game does not feature multiplayer, but this is probably the closest thing we can get to actually traveling around the world and cooking and learning their traditional recipes and things like that. By far, if you're looking for the most realistic cooking simulator, this is definitely the game to get. Now, just to be fair, I do not cook outside of virtual reality. Now, the graphics are really good for a standalone game, and it's, I would say, on par with the game like Cookout. I don't know much about cooking, but I will probably learn a few recipes for the real life scenarios based off of this game. So with that said, let's get right into the gameplay.
In the mortarium, use the pestle to grind Z grains into flour. It should be half full of flour after grinding. Grinding flour from scratch takes a lot of elbow grease, doesn't it? Add a spoon of salt, some water, and a splash of sourdough starter. A little bit of salt can make a sweet dish taste even sweeter. That looks perfect. Come over here where I am. The grill is better for lucumades. The dough balls fry. When they are a deep golden brown, move each dough. Those look a little pale. They feel undercooked to me, don't you think? Use the spoon to dip each golden dough ball in the... Oh, look at that. They're turning a perfect golden brown. Use the grater to sprinkle some fresh cinnamon on top of each dough ball. Perfect! Just one scrape of cinnamon per dough ball is enough. In another bowl, add 1 part wine, 3 parts water, a splash of honey, and a cinnamon stick. In another bowl, honey, the food of the gods, ambrosia. Heat the honeyed wine until it's serve the heated wine in a kylix. A kylix is by far the best way to drink wine. It's shallow, so it makes you want to slow down, sit back, relax, debate some philosophy. All that good stuff. Are they ready? Let's give them a try then, shall we? Yamas! Gotta say, these are pretty good. In great marinade is the secret to great souvlaki. Ha! As they say, enino alithia. In wine, there is truth. If you ask me though, some of those truths might be better left unsaid. Wine and honey, I can't wait. Add spices to the marinade. 1 spoon coriander, 2 spoons garlic, 1 spoon marjoram, 1 spoon rosemary, and you know, it's been harder and harder to find silphium. I suppose a high demand will do that to a plant. Use the knife to chop the pork loin. Either souvlaki can be made with any meat, really, but pork's my favorite. Add the pork cubes to the marinade and let it sit. In the mortarium, use the pestle to grind zea and barley grains into flour. It should be half full of flour after grinding. Smooth the dough until it's around. You're getting good at this. Split the dough in half with a knife. Roll it with a pin to flatten. That's starting to look like a pita. Put the pitas in the oven and close the door. Wonderful! Now, while that's baking, let's start a fire under the grill. The pitas are done when they are golden brown. Come back when they are ready. Those look a little pale. They feel undercooked to me, don't you think? The pita smells perfect. Quick, don't let it burn. I think the grill is ready for some skewers. You know, souvla is Greek for skewer. Fresh charcoal will light when added to your old grill. Pour off the marinade from the pork cubes. Put 4 cubes on each skewer. Oh, that looks so good. Cook skewers of meat over the fire. Keep turning them so they don't burn. Just listen to that sizzle. Prepare a kilix of 1 part wine and 3 parts water. Don't worry about spills. That smells positively divine. Keep turning until all the pieces are done. Whenever you are ready for me to try the food, just ring that bell. No rush, I'll be patient. Well, let's give this a little taste. I've got to say, that's some pretty good souvlaki. I think you've got this recipe down.
So if you guys like the video, you know what to do. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, try to check yourself. Peace.